pounder, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
You guys come from Walker, Wisconsin. Watch
Goodfellas Sports.
Goodfellas Sports.
All right, man. So Devin Haney said he ain't focused on Vasyl Lomachenko right now. He's focused on George Kambosos 100%. Now, I seen Marco Villegas post a video when Devin gave his response. We didn't know they did the press conference for him and Kambosos, the rematch. I believe it's October 16th. And Marcos Villegas posted the title said that Devin Haney dodges questions about Lomachenko. Now, you know, it's just a title. And that's what you can't read too much into. The title is meant to grab the attentions of the audience, and I mess with Fight Hub, and I mess with Marcos Villegas. But yeah, that's what it is. A lot of people read too much into a title. I remember a dude was doing a video. I forget what channel it was on, bro. He was doing video and stuff, and he told the guy, watch this, right? And he put the title up. It was crazy, and everybody started thumbsing down and start commenting before they even listen to the video, because if they listen to the video for 30 seconds, it was all about how people just read titles and don't actually watch the video. And that's true. You know how many people I get when people, oh, you said this, that, and I said, did you watch the video? All right, then. You can't, the title is meant, you know, the title a lot of times can be a difference between a couple hundred viewers, a couple thousand viewers, you know, 10,000 viewers or 100,000 viewers, 100,000 viewers, a million viewers. A title is very important. A title is very important. So, but nonetheless, he said he gonna leave it up to his dad to make that decision. And you know, Bob said his name. I wouldn't, man, dude. You know, it's nothing to gain from fighting Lomachenko. Because if people sitting here talking about, oh, it's for the fans, take a test, but not for the fans, but not for the fans. Jean Pascal, people talking about it's for the fans and shit, but when it come to black fighters, it ain't never good enough for the fans. It ain't never, whatever you do, even when it come to Canelo, it ain't never good enough. When it came to Floyd, it never was good enough. Bernard Hopkins, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, it ain't never good enough. You know, you can fight on time, on period, oh, he was green, or he wasn't ready, or it ain't never good enough. So I don't really blame these fighters for not doing shit for the fans, because it's always a nice amount of fans that's always going to move the barometer. Come on, what you get for beating Lomachenko? He got 2 losses. The only thing you can do to Lomachenko is stop him. And I don't think Devin is that type of fighter where he can stop Lomachenko. You know? And that's my opinion. But at least at 35 or 40, he might move and start punching harder. So, to me, it ain't nothing but risk. And if I'm gonna take a fight with low reward and high risk, well, I need the bag to be high. I need to be like George Kambosos. If I lose, I can retire after I hit these 2 bags. Because, like I said in my other video last week, if Lomachenko was in position with all the belts, he wouldn't be looking Devin Haney, well, you on the wrong side of the street, I ain't to me promoter, and this, that, and the third. He ain't even best fighter in this country right now. Come on, they try to hype up his return like somebody cared. Nobody gives a hell. If they did, he wouldn't be fighting Jermaine Ortiz on Disney Plus. I mean on ESPN Plus. So ain't nobody like, man, none of the Lomachenko fans support him to the point where he can consistently fight in big arenas. You know, when he can consistently, you know, go on pay-per-view. All the hype he had, you would think he'd been on pay-per-view and at least did 300,000, 400,000. Them extreme Loma fans, you know, are the equivalent of Deontay Wilder fans. They got a lot of mouth, motor miles. But when it's time to dig into their pocket, when the collection pay-per-view plate come around, don't nobody buy that shit. Come on. They the equivalent. Don't let them tell you that black fight fans that don't even want us digging in, that ain't willing to dig in their pockets. Everybody in boxing ain't willing to dig in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? Because the product is mediocre. And if I'm fighting Lomachenko and I'm not on pay-per-view, well, I need to be getting paid like I'm on pay-per-view. Now watch is going, oh, Devin Haney ducked Lomachenko, but people forgot, oh, you know, Lomachenko was going for a unification bout, and this, that. No, they said, nigga, you got to fight Devin Haney. Either we going to give you this Bob asked for the franchise belt. He signed his name on the line. Now, Flame on 24 would tell you that Devin Haney should have just stayed the mandatory and drop the regular belt. But it don't matter. Why am I going for the franchise belt? I went for mandatory. He would have got every damn belt. Then they would have dropped the WBC. Said, well, we undisputed. We don't need to defend undisputed. Come on. So that don't make no. You always take the belt. If it's a real, actual belt, you always take it. And now they want to ask Devin Haney to do something that Lomachenko wasn't willing to do, and if he had all the belts, wouldn't be willing to do. You don't bring no reward to this table. You don't bring an O. You don't bring fans. You don't bring money. You know what I'm saying? What do you bring? Only thing I can do is stop you. And then it's gonna be, oh, Loma was over in the war and he lost his fast twitch muscles and his faculties fell off, and Loma 34 years old, he had 34. Like I said before, man, if I'm a boxer, the fans couldn't peer pressure me into nothing because it ain't never good enough. It ain't never good enough. So really, it don't really matter what the fans want anyway. The networks don't give us what we want. Whole bunch of second and third, fourth, fifth rate fights. And then they want to give us BS fight. Then be like, well, you know, y'all didn't buy this, and this is why we not making this, that, and the third. Fine. I feel you. I feel you. You know. So yeah, I mean, like I said before, as a fan, I wouldn't mind seeing it. But they always asking the brothers to do something that the other wouldn't do. Now you're gonna have some others on here try to say something. It's a different barometer for black fighters. It's a different scale for black fighters. I don't give a hell what Lomachenko did. I dropped them bitches too. Any belt he was the mandatory. Matter of fact, I dropped them hoes and went to 140. See what he do. Go collect each one of them damn Dragon Balls at 34 years old. Come on. Bob would do anything for Lomachenko. And apparently Tyson Fury. That's why I say you black sign to Bob, it got to be your most lucrative and your only option. He just sit here and complain about how he's milking money on a brother, man. Come on. But it's a good fight. It ain't no pay-per-view fight though. It's a good fight. For sure. But like I said before, what do we find out about this fight? Come on. Well, definitely got to be Loma to be the real. Well, Loma lost to Teofimo Lopez, a prospect with a belt. What that do with the price of tea in China? He lost to Orlando Salido. Y'all said he was a bum. He gonna smoke Salido, and then, you know, Salido get in there and beat him. It's the low blows. It's the weight. Lomachenko arrogant. If he came in overweight, man, why not put a rehydration clause on you? It's within your rights. And the whole box community was rooting for Lomachenko. I mean, rooting for Orlando Salido. Shit, I was rooting for Orlando Salido, and I like Lomachenko. Don't get it twisted. You know? But I see through Bob Arum BS. Bob Arum risks his whole motherfucking life for one of them fighters that look like him. But then again, you know, that's the code of boxing. White and Latino, that's what they just want boxing to be full of. White American fighters and Latino American fighters, and that's fine. Even Al Heyman run on that code. You know? But it is what it is. But, you know, I ain't mad if he take the fight, but I'm like, dog, they always asking us to do something that the other wouldn't do. Why is that? But boxing is in a real bad place right now, if you can't tell. It's in a real bad place. It's in a real bad place. Yup. We ain't got no big schedule for the fall. You know, it ain't in the best of hands right now. Everything is a tune-up. You know, and like I said before, man, it's gonna have to fall. You know, before it can rise and get on its feet completely. There's no, you know, Al Heyman don't even have a amateur system, you know, or a prospect system, dude. His prospects fight once in the blue moon. That's why Cobra got his ass whooped. He ain't been fighting enough. That nigga fighting the same amount as Errol Spence. Errol Spence a world fucking champion, unified world champion. I can understand that. Prospect fight once every blue moon. Of course you got your ass whooped. You know, but I know what it is. But yup, they always asking us to do that, dude. But hey, he could fight Shakur Stevenson. You know, I don't really think they're ready for that neither. So I really think they'll go for Lomachenko. But you know, Bob Arum make their ass sit out or buy themselves out that contract for not fighting Lomachenko. Him and Lou DiBella stuck it to Devin Haney and Kambosos. And word on the street that Lou DiBella and Kambosos is not on good terms right now. And said because Kambosos turned into a little a-hole. So that's just some word on the street. So I don't know the validity. I don't know the validity of how true that is, but that's the word on the street. Yep. Also, Leo Santa Cruz is ducking Lee Woods. Knew that was gonna happen. He fighting Ray Vargas. I guess he gonna drop the WBA. So, and Lee Woods is gonna fight that Lara dude who beat up Josh Warrington, and then got robbed by Josh Warrington with the cuts, and then Josh Warrington fight for the title. I just let you know how shady boxing is, but you know, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good313, Venmo CJ Good313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, first link in the description. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support, peace.